A narcissist has no regard for anyone's feelings but their own. They feel free to say and spew whatever negativity or poison they want, no matter how it affects your feelings. Narcissists feel entitled to hurt others, and they often do this by discrediting others with lies and false accusations, which we know is a cheap shot. So don't respond to such people. You don't need or want to descend to their level. Now, these are excellent quotations. They're encouraging, they're validating, and they're so true. But what they're not is they're not easy to apply. So how can we apply this information in our life when we're under the fire of a narcissist who is intent on arguing or causing us to feel emotionally unbalanced? Well, that's what we're going to discuss today. The first thing that you need to do if you find yourself in an argument with a narcissist is to remember that normal logic does not work with narcissistic people. For example, if you're in an argument or you have a disagreement with a healthy person who accuses you falsely of doing something you didn't do, if this is a healthy individual, you can show them proof, and they will see the proof and it will affect the argument for the better. There'll be a reconciliation. You'll reach an understanding. They will acknowledge your side of the disagreement. They'll even notice they're wrong. This doesn't happen with a narcissist. In fact, this is what an argument with a narcissist sounds like.
Hello?
Yeah, I just want to let you know that I am so sick and tired of how you isolate the children from me. You never let them see me. You never let them call me. You never let me talk to them.
What do you mean? You can see them anytime you want. You can call them whenever you want. I have records. You haven't called them in 3 months. If you want to have a relationship with them, you have to put them as a priority. You have to be willing to do your part. You can't.
Don't tell me how to be a parent. Don't tell me how to be with my children. I know if they want to talk to me, they can call me whenever they want.
Like I said, every time visitation has come around, I always call you. I always let you know, and you're the one that decides that you want to cancel. 2 weeks ago, you canceled because you had something going on. A month before that, you canceled because.
Don't try to make me look like I'm not there for my children. That's a lie. But you're an awful person for trying to even act like that. All you want to do is cause problems. That's who you have always been, and everybody always knows it.
Okay, so this was a small scale argument, but we can still learn a lot from it. For example, one of the first things that I notice is how easy it can be to imitate the narcissist's rage. They get angry, they get upset, they attack, they point the finger, and sometimes if we don't observe but we simply absorb, we can wind up responding back in the same manner that they are speaking to us. And sadly, that's exactly what the narcissist would want. They don't want logic. They don't want to see evidence. They don't want to see proof. They want to see you angry, just like them. Because when you are angry, it blinds them to their own anger, and they can point the finger and say, look, you have the problem. Look how angry you get. Look how argumentative you get. Look at how you're always trying to point the finger at me. Something else that becomes obvious is that you can place all of the proof in the world that the person at fault as to why the narcissist is even angry in the first place is actually the narcissist, and yet that seems so irrelevant in the conversation, because the bottom line is the narcissist doesn't want to get to the root of the problem. They just want to argue and accuse and have you carry the burden of responsibility. Once you learn that the narcissist argues not to reconcile, not to reach a common ground, but just for the sake of arguing, once you recognize that, you can start changing how you handle the disagreements. Here's a better way to handle that same disagreement. Hello?
Yeah, I just want to let you know that I am so sick and tired of how you isolate the children from me. You never let them see me. You never let them call me. You never let me talk to them. All you do is isolate them. It's so pathetic. I can't believe you would do something like that. I can't believe the kind of person you are.
I'm really sorry you feel that way. Obviously, you want to see them. Looking at the calendar right now, you have a visitation coming up this coming weekend. Would you like to exercise your visitation rights?
Listen to you. Would I like to exercise my visitation rights? Listen to how you sound. Those are my kids. They should be with me. I shouldn't have to deal with this crap. I shouldn't have to deal with these laws. You need to stop isolating them and poisoning their precious minds because it's pathetic.
Okay, I'm looking at the calendar and they don't have anything planned. I'm sure they would love to see you. What time would work for you? Where would you like to meet? That way you can get some time with them.
Listen to you trying to make all the orders. Do you even hear yourself? You sound so pathetic trying to think that you make the rules, that you're the one that decides everything. It's absolutely ridiculous. You sound ridiculous.
Okay, well, look, I'm right in the middle of something. Like I said, they are available this weekend. Please just let me know. Give me enough time's notice. That way you can get together. Just make sure you concrete it with me, and we'll make it happen. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, so did you notice that the non-narcissistic parent did not defend herself? In this case, did not try to show a ton of evidence proving the truth. Instead, she was solution focused. Rather than rehash or point the finger at to who is the bottom line wrong with why one parent is not seeing the other child, she focused on, okay, what can we do about it? Now, the narcissist does not want to go down that road. They don't want to have a logical conversation. So you notice that the narcissist didn't change. It was the other parent that changed. So some people may be wondering, well, what good is that? The narcissist still acted the way the narcissist acted. Well, that's the thing. The narcissist isn't going to change, and it shouldn't be your responsibility to try to make it happen. But by avoiding a drama battle, by staying focused on solution as opposed to who's at fault, you retain your power. You retain your sanity, your peace of mind. You also avoid stooping to the narcissist level and acting like them even though you don't want to. And the more you practice this way of dealing with arguments with a narcissist, the easier it gets with time. So remember, don't waste your breath defending yourself because the narcissist doesn't want to see that you are not at fault. Try not to match their anger. When they come at you with bitter words and an angry tone, resist the urge to speak back in the same manner. Give up on trying to prove who is the real culprit of the problems. Because the narcissist really doesn't care. They just want to argue. But it is in your hands, your power, to not get sucked into those drama battles.